What's going on, guys? It's 6 in the morning, and I woke up this Saturday morning, and I was like so super excited. I'm just so tired as well. But I have so much going on, and I never find enough time throughout the day to do everything I want to do. So right now, I'm actually loading up my uh, DeepSeek R1, installing that. I've been running Docker with Olama for quite some time now and been playing around with that. And I'm finally getting around to doing my DeepSeek install while studying, right? And then also I bought a new GPU 4070 Super that's hooked up with my 1660 Super right now. And let me just grab this really quick. It's right here. I got my I do plan on putting the 3070 Ti. I never realized the Founders Edition is so, like, my goodness, it's like solid metal, kind of aluminum. Like, is it metal, steel, or I have no idea. But the damn thing is heavy in any way. Didn't hook it up yet because I just took it apart, and I was debating on what machine to put it in because I have like tons and tons of other machines. Um, So I was trying to figure out, and I'll show you guys in a little bit. I did a little benchmark with the 4070 Super with my 1660 Super on a Hashcat benchmark, and I'll show you guys really quickly what that looks like. Let's see, there you go. All right, so this is the DeepSeek R1 loading right now, and you can see it's gonna take a little bit of time. This was my Hashcat output for the new video card that I just got. So if we go here, this was just a help. It was a long help. My goodness. All right. There we goes. Right. This is it. Yeah, here it is. So Hashcat-B for the benchmark. My 4070 Super is device 1. Device 2 is the NVIDIA 1660 Super. So if you're wondering how I'm hooking up all these GPUs, they're not on your traditional motherboard where they're all laid out on the PCIe slots. They're actually hanging on my wire shelf, and I'll put a quick picture of that. They're hanging on my wire shelf by utilizing my old GPU mining days, PCIe extenders and USB cables, and extra power cable that's coming from the GPU to the power supply as well. And the power supply that I'm utilizing for all these GPUs, because of the amount of power and the amount of electricity that it requires, and the actual physical slots, because not all power supplies, retail market, consumer level power supplies, have all the connectors, enough connectors to connect that many GPUs as you scale up. So server GPUs with the breakout board can actually hook up, I believe, the one that I bought was probably like a dozen connectors on there. So you can probably hook up a decent amount of GPUs. The power supply is an HP, from an HP server that runs like 1200 watts. So I just wanted to give you guys a quick run through of what that looked like, and this is the output based on the two cards. But this is Hashcat, right? This is not the model running right now, which I've done in the past. I'll probably do that once the DeepSeek is done installing. I'll run concurrently while calling for DeepSeek's answers, and monitoring the GPU output of something similar to the lines of this, right? So this is what it looks like here. This is the 47, Super, and this is the 1660 Super. Usually when I call anything from Olama, it will increase the GPU usage of the memory here. You can see that. and it'll fluctuate depending on how much I call for it or ask it questions, and it actually has to think, or I tell it to write me a story, and then it'll fluctuate, and then at certain points it'll utilize the second GPU. Now my goal is I don't really feel like I need to put too many GPUs on Olama, um, unless I'm going really crazy with you know, doing things that may require it. So I'm not sure at the current point in time, but I definitely have a lot of, little projects that I'm trying to accomplish on my own, just to see what and how I can improve myself, because I find this really intriguing. It's like a new beginning right now. So hopefully you guys can stick around, hit that subscribe, join me on this little journey. It's modest. I wouldn't say they're cheap, right? The 4070 card, 4070 Super that I purchased was a refurb from Micro Center, and because it was a refurb, the retail price was $599. I actually paid $509 because it was a refurb. The only thing missing, the card does work, and I'm validating that right now, but the only thing that was missing was the power connector, the OEM power connector that comes with that manufacturer, which is an MSI card, and it just didn't have the power, so I had to go on Amazon to order an extra power cable, because it's proprietary power that's connected for the 16 pin, opposed to the 12 pin, which is the 3070 Ti, or the older generation cards. And I hate when they do that, right? But anyway, so I bought the new power cable for it. That was like a few bucks, probably less than 10, I believe. And it took me a couple days. I had to wait for it. No one had it locally around the stores, no Best Buy, and no Micro Center that carried it. So I had to order it specifically through Amazon. I could have went back to the manufacturer, but that could have probably taken weeks. But anyway, I'm going too far into that. So that's pretty much it. I do have so much going on, and I wish there was more time in the day. So hopefully you guys can enjoy all this. Stay with me. Again, I'm being really low key on my builds, because it's not cheap, right? You just buying the 4070 Super alone was like $509 plus tax, and I hate to say it, but with tax it came out to like $155. And you're probably thinking like, oh, you could have just waited for the 5070 because it's coming out at $549 or something like that. I think it's $550 is the 5080. Well, the only downside to that, and I may pick that up, the downside to waiting for the 5070, sorry, 5070 isn't going to be released into the end of February, I believe. So I just may pick that up as well. I don't know. I do have a fascination with these GPUs. My old, mining crypto days has definitely sticked around, but I haven't been mining crypto, but I've been utilizing GPUs for a lot of other things right now. Hashcat cracking, and also AI has been definitely a trigger for me to rebuy GPUs again. So I would just want to say all that, and hopefully you guys can enjoy the content going forward. And yeah, that's it. So see you guys again really soon. Take care.